Okay, so first of all, I'm very grateful to be here with you guys and girls or ladies. My name is Radoslav Chomik, but for short, I'm going by Rad. And funny story, plenty of times you might see me laughing, especially when I talk about hamster wheel metaphor. It's because when you translate my surname, it's hamster. So beside this, I'm working as an entrepreneur mindset coach. And before you snooze out, relax. You don't have to be an entrepreneur to build that kind of mindset. In fact, me myself, I was taken aback when my business coach called me this for the first time. I explained what I'm doing, with whom I'm working. But then when we dig in, we find out that entrepreneurial mindset is about believing in yourself, about believing in your potential. It's about adopting that can-do mindset, building resilience, curiosity, determination, bravery, and step by step, just going out from your comfort zone and moving towards your goals, your dreams. Myself, I've struggled plenty of times with, especially with some kind of self-doubt, frustrations, anxieties, negative self-talk, all that kind of things. Yes, I can say honestly, I'm blame of that as well. I'm stuck in that hamster wheel of overthinking plenty of times. I was focusing quite a lot on things that I don't have, like I'm not in good shape. I don't have good car. I don't have good job. I don't have money. I don't have this. I'm not going on vacation. All that kind of things. So then I realized, wait a second, but those thoughts, they are not healthy. They are not helping me in any way. They're holding me back, actually. So I said to myself, what if I just learn how to rewire my mindset? And I start to looking for some resources, I've started learning, I start to reading a lot, watching videos, everything what could help me. I've tried plenty of techniques, visualization, meditation, breathing techniques, just to mention a few of them. And then I've learned about coaching and I became a coach. But because I've actually learned that for many years, I was doing this to my friends, even if I didn't know that this is a coaching. But today I would like to share with you my daily routine. It's compound of 4 activities, but relax, you don't have to follow all of them. I would like you to choose one that resonates with you the best, okay? So, moving forward, how many of you struggle, like myself, not seeing how abundant you are? Seeing just that what you lack, that what you don't have. For me, very great tool I'm using is gratitude journal. Every morning, as soon as I wake up, I'm writing down 3 things that I'm grateful for. Sometimes those are very silly things, like taste of the coffee, smile of my children, that kind of things. That doesn't have to be something big. Just figure it out and feel it. What are you grateful for today? And just write it down. That's it. By this, you are shifting your perspective from lacking things to things that you have, to feeling that gratitude, to feeling that abundance that you have in your life. So if you want to see that abundance, start gratitude journaling. Now, how often do you guys go in circles of overthinking, over-analyzing everything? Because I, myself, I was crazy with that. I could sit for a weeks, months even, just to figure it out if I really want to do something. with my life, with my career, with anything. I was just going in these circles, like that hamster. Then one of my coaches, she told me, you have to start journaling. You have to start writing down everything what's going on in your head. And I was like, no, I like to write. It's my preferred action. I like to write in chats. I like to use the writing words, not talking. But when she told me I have to write every day, I said, no, I will not do this. Not a chance. But then I start little by little, every second day, every third day, about a few lines on the page, sometimes half page. Currently, I'm writing 2 pages, but relax. If you start little, just like few sentences, what's going on in your head? By this, first of all, you learn how to reframe everything what's going on negatively in your head. You reframe your setbacks as opportunities. You will have that chance because you will see them on the paper in front of you. Also, this makes you more aware of your thoughts. For me, this allows me to challenge all the negative thoughts. Start asking this kind of questions like, how can I learn from this? Or what can I learn from this? What can be my next step? So when you see this in front of you on the page, anything you struggle with, then you can start asking yourself those kind of questions. It needs to be open-ended questions. And believe me, it will help you a lot. It will clear your mind, give you that clarity of your goal, of your purpose. Next technique. Do you guys struggle with negative self-talk? You will not want to hear what's going on in my head sometimes. The critique there is just crazy. One of the worst, I would say. For this, I'm using 2 techniques, declarations and progressive affirmations. I believe you heard about at least affirmations. But what are declarations? Declarations are clear, conscious statements of fact. For example, I am confident, I am strong, I am fit, I can succeed. Declarations are written in the present tense as if they are already true. By this, you train your mind. You tell your mind, listen, you need to think this way because I am already this. So use declarations in that kind of sense. Start with I am or I can, and then just add whatever you want as if it's already true. Now, the affirmations. I'm using progressive affirmations. Those are, how to say this? They take declarations a bit further because they describe the process of change. They honor that whole journey that is in front of you, right? They don't say about the finishing goal, finishing state. They focus on whole journey, on that progress. And for me, I like to build them in the way like this. Every day, in every way, I'm becoming, and here I put whatever I want. Like, for example, my favorite one. Every day, in every way, I'm becoming more strong and more self-confident. That's it. The point here is, by this, you you rewire your old programs in your head, old beliefs, but you have to be consistent with that. Remember, every time you catch yourself on that self-negative talk, just say to yourself, stop, and use one of those affirmations or declarations. It takes time. It might be hard at the beginning, I know myself, but now it's easy and it's worth it. So with this, remember that you have to put in your head, put in yourself that thoughts, that informations that brings you smile, that makes you smile, that brings you positivity, that motivates you, inspire you. For me, myself, I've cut out all the news, all the TV shows, all that kind of things, because to be honest, there wasn't anything positive in them, at least not in those I've seen. So I said to myself, no, enough. And I switched to books, videos, and other materials that actually motivates me, that actually implant in my head, in my thoughts, in my beliefs, this kind of thoughts, beliefs that I wanted to have. The one that will motivate me, the one that will inspire me, the one that will build my self-confidence, the one that will tell me, yes, this is your journey, enjoy it, have fun. You will achieve your goals, but don't focus too much on them. Focus on here and now. Enjoy all what you are doing now, because here and now is the time when you can do something with your life. If you will be focused on the future, well, it's nice to have that goal. It's good. But only here and now you can do something to achieve those goals. So choose wisely. And I know if you're like me, you might say, yeah, but that's that's too much hassle. I don't have time for that. Yes, I didn't have time myself. I know how it is. But trust me, this is investing in yourself. This is investing the best investment of time that you can make. Because changing your mindset change whole your life. Changing your mindset impacts everything what you do, everything with your circle of friends, everything with your surroundings. So taking that daily actions is very important, no matter how small they are. As I said, those are 4 techniques I'm using. For you, choose one of them, because then the one that will most resonate with you, and try it out. And like I always say to my clients, just try it for a month. It doesn't have to be every day, but try it for a month. Be consistent. Do little step. If you can every day, nice. If you can't, at least 2-3 times a week, and see how your life is changing. I know myself, my life changed 180 degrees. It's completely different than it was a few years back. And this is what I wish you as well. Because if I can do it, you can do it as well. You can cultivate that entrepreneurial mindset. And the only thing you need to do, just try it out. Just do every day one little step toward that mindset. If you have any goals, if you have any struggles, here, Emmir helps you with the fitness things. I'm here as well to help you with the mindset kind of support. So share your goals, share your struggles, and we are here to talk you through and help you with this. Because with the right mindset, you can achieve everything. I strongly believe in that. With all this, well, what can I say? I wish you many blessings, and if you have any questions, I'm here to answer. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Rat. That was amazing. Guys, if you got any particular questions that you want to put on the chat box, or if you want to mute yourself, it doesn't need to be something particular to you, but it might be a subject that you want to go into more detail. So then Rat can give you kind of like a point of view, and then you can have a better idea. So feel free to put down the chat box if you want to, of course, but that will be ideal as well, because he's fully booked already. I managed to have him.
You didn't have to tell that.
I managed to have him here for you guys. So it is a time for you to put on the chat box if you want, if you are struggling with anything, or if you might have a question that you want to put there for the benefit of everyone as well. But I totally agree in the meantime that if any of you want to put something on the chat box, I totally agree that the 4 tools that you gave us today, in some way, it is something that potentially other people, other friends will say to me, like, you know, Emmir, but those tools that Rat gave me, it is overrated. Yeah, it is. We know already gratitude, we know already this, but the thing is understanding the power of you doing them. And that's the difference in between knowing and understanding. You need to understand as well why you are doing this. Rat put an example of why he's doing those 4 tools and how he's managing, because at the end of the day, stress is going to be there, problems is going to be there, challenges is going to be there. We are not in a Disneyland world. You know, things are going to happen. But if you are preparing yourself and you are training yourself for whatever is coming, positive or negative, it's easier to handle them because you have been preparing yourself and you are ready for it. You know, it's not about just being negative or positive. It's about, okay, I'm ready. If tomorrow I need to do overtime, I'm ready because I won't be emotional. Because why? I'm grateful for this job. I'm grateful for this opportunity that I have, that in other places, like for example, Spain, Cuba, they don't have even a job. They will do 2-3 times more of whatever person is sometimes complaining about overtime. For instance, sometimes I work from 6 in the morning until 11 p.m. because I'm grateful that I'm here in England when my friends are in prison. But that's me, and that's my way of being grateful. So that's my point. So thank you for refreshing my mind that the things that I'm doing, even though it's so simple, it has a massive effect. So thank you for that, Rat. And we got a couple of questions. Giron is saying, thank you so much for a private message to talk through some mindset things. I'm sure. So yeah, Giron is going to give you a personal message later for something that she's struggling. So 100%, if you feel that in some way you're not in the right environment right now because you got friends or something, and you don't want to open up 100% because it might be personal, or you just want to, you know, have a conversation with Rat as well, privately on WhatsApp as well. He's part of the Mindset family. He's going to be happy to help you out and to just give you a reference. And something that I did before going to Anna really quick, guys, and it might help you. I got 2 therapists during my life so far. One, it was a woman, because I was tempting to give my problems or point of view to my mom. But my mom, sometimes moms and fathers, they won't give you the best advice, because sometimes the best advice for them is what is the benefit for them, but not the benefit for you. And because I haven't have a father figure, I hire as well a therapist that is a male. So then I can have a male and a female, kind of like my dad and my mom, but they are neutral. They are telling me whatever it has to be, say it, rather than whatever you want to listen. And that's the power of having a coach. A coach is going to tell you whatever is necessary, and not because he want to be your friend, it's because you really need it, and he's a neutral person. So that's the thing. Now, Anna is saying, if you're having one of those days that you can see anything positive, just negative, what do you do overcome on that particular day? How would you approach when, yeah, and that happens to me. I said, shit, you know, I'm having I want to be positive and putting motivation. I said, nah, this day is heavy. And I just putting on that mindset of negativity. How would you approach that as a mindset coach?
Well, that's a very good question. And
It's a really
as
good
you
question.
say, Emmir, there are that kind of days in everyone's life. The thing is that we, like you say, we need to be prepared. We need to acknowledge that those days will happen. Regardless of how much you will be trying, how much you will be working on your mindset, those days will happen. In that kind of, well, I've recently read Kybalion. It's about ancient philosophy of Hermes from Egypt and Greece. And they say in this philosophy that you need to be prepared for those days, but you have to accept all of the spectrums, so both negative and positive. Because if you will not have negative days, you will not fully see the positivity. If you won't have night, you will not see day, right? You will not understand what it is. So in this sense, you as well just have to accept, okay, I have bad day. This is the first step. Be aware of that. Accept it. Acknowledge that. And then you might start asking yourself, me, myself, I'm taking my gratitude journal and reading back the thoughts, the things I'm grateful for from it. Secondly, I'm taking another page and writing down everything what is, going in my head, just dumping that. When I finish with this, I'm starting to ask myself questions. Okay, so now when I release myself, release my thoughts, release my emotions, what can I do? Do I want to still be in this kind of mess? It's my choice, my decision. It's me who can decide what I will do with this. So I'm telling to myself, okay, you have 10 minutes, more or less. You can now sit down, cry, if you need, scream, yell, curse, whatever. But you have 10 minutes. And after that, we're starting to going back and starting looking for the things that will uplift me, that will inspire me, that will motivate me to do the things. Lastly, that's my favorite thing to do, is just going for a walk in forest, but that's me. I say to every one of my clients, go into nature, whatever you like, lake, beach, forest, hills, whatever. My favorite, forest, because then when I'm fully in that nature, when I fully see and absorb what's around me, I'm starting to releasing all the negativity. I hope that helps.
Massively. That even helped me out as well. And that's something that I'm learning as well recently through therapy as well. It is that I need to learn to surrender. So, for example, and that's really bad for me in some way because I don't like to lose. I like to keep trying and trying because that's how I've been built in some way. I'm very a competitive person, which is good. But something that I'm learning is like, I'm surrendering to have a bad day, or I'm surrendering to whatever problem is happening to me in my life. But I will surrender, but it doesn't mean that I need to give up. And before it used to be, okay, I will just say that I'm having a bad day, therefore I won't go to work. I will just stay in bed, I will cry, and I will just be, there and have self-pity for me. But now I'm saying, okay, I'm having a bad day. Yeah, cool. But I'm going to keep doing it. I need to keep texting you guys. I need to keep going to the gym. I need to keep eating the things that is going to nourish my body. But I'm accepting that I'm having a bad day. So that's the thing. So hope that helps as well, guys. Thank you, Rad, as well for your time. I really appreciate it. I know that it has been super busy for you as well, but really appreciate that you're giving that time away as well from all the Mindset family. And thank you as well for being part of this journey of working together as well, on me helping you now on your fitness and health. So that's all, guys.